Well, a new family comes to Fox by way of the season premiere of Filthy Rich, airing tonight at 8 o'clock. So much buzz around this show. We've got Kim Cattrall and Steve Harris, two of the stars of the show, joining us this morning. Thanks so much for the time.
Hey, thanks, Dave. Nice to see you.
Hey, thank you, man.
Good to see you, too. I'll put the big, all-encompassing question here right off the top. Tell us a little bit about this show for people who may not have heard much about it. It's generating so much buzz, kind of some of like the big bombastic shows we might have seen 30, 40 years ago on network TV. Tell us about it.
Well, I think it harkens back to those shows in the 80s that I grew up with, like The Dallas and The Dynasty, which are really fun, family-oriented dramas, melodramas. This one is put in the world of New Orleans, and it's the family of evangelicals. And I play the Queen Bee. We have a network, which we own, called the Sunshine Network. And we are just about to launch our online sales of products, and so it's about this family and an event that happens pretty much after the show starts, which is the head of the family, played by Gerald McCraney, Eugene, is killed in an airplane accident, and all of these secrets, which Steve's character Franklin has to kind of defend us from, and the biggest three secrets are 3 children out of wedlock that my husband Eugene has fathered. And this becomes a huge threat to our business, to our lives, to our family, to our relationships. And that's just in the first 10 minutes. It gets more complicated after that.
Well, it does get more complicated, because I heard you guys talking right before we came on. I haven't watched the show yet. I have watched some of the trailers and the clips, and you see that setup of the show, and you go, oh, okay, that's what we're going to try to figure out with these extra children and everything. But there's even more intrigue on top of that, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Franklin, absolutely. Steve's character knows everybody's history. He's got
absolutely. And which gives me a unique position in the crew and the family and the whole hierarchy of the whole thing. And I must say that, as Kim pointed out, that's just the first 10 minutes. Then you actually get to unfold and open up all these other different characters, and you understand how they've been dealing with her kids, what she's been dealing with, my character and how he feels, the dealings with the dad, and all of these things that start to come out in a fun, enjoyable, juicy way, along with trying to launch a new thing with the network and having your own feel of being celebratory in this whole world that's going all around you. What Margaret has to sort of deal with the family, finding out about the 3 kids, and then trying to grow the business and keeping it afloat, because there's nothing quite like having 3 illegitimate kids fall upon you while you're running.
I wouldn't know, but I can imagine.
Yeah, I'll go there with you, too. I would imagine. That would seem like the thing. I do have to ask, I mean, obviously, it's such a crazy time we're in right now. It's got to be so crazy launching this show right now that you guys are so excited about and so proud of. I assume, obviously, shooting it and getting to work on this series well before COVID and everything else, and now it coming out right now. What's this whole process been like?
Well, I think it couldn't have. The process has been in some ways frustrating because, we finished shooting in January, and we thought we'd be on air a lot sooner. But ultimately, I wouldn't change our air date. I think this is really wonderful in the sense of going into people's homes and entertaining them when so much in the world is uneasy and scary. And this is a guilty pleasure that I think a lot of us got addicted to, as I said early in the 80s.
It gives you a chance to breathe. It gives you a chance with everything that's going on in your life, personally, professionally. I mean, this is uncharted territory we in the country right now. We've never had the crisis of unemployment and the pandemic and the social strife all coming to head at one time. This is a time where anytime where you need something where you can watch and you can just let things go for an hour in the evening.
Yeah, time to unplug
That's
and
it.
be entertained for a little bit. Well, we're looking forward to the premiere and look forward to maybe talking to you again as we go on. Filthy Rich coming up tonight at 8 o'clock here on Fox 7 Austin. Thank you both so much.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good luck.